not alone. And hello, everybody out there. And we are here with Contact TV, myself, Lesley Mitchell-Clarke, and joined as always by co-host and producer, Mr. Wes Roberts. How are you, Wes?
Hi, Lesley. I'm really great. It's the holiday season. Lots to be cheery about.
That's for sure. And uncustomarily, we are not in the same location. So we are, in fact, doing our little recording thing via Skype because we wanted very much to wish all of our loyal, enthusiastic, smart, open-minded viewers a absolutely festive, rejuvenating, and heartwarming holiday season.
Yeah, we're really appreciative. We want to tell you that. We tell you that all the time on Facebook, if you follow us there. But we really want to tell you how much we appreciate you and appreciate the fact that you've been with us through our transition from audio only now to video. We know we've had technical problems, and we think we're pretty much there now. And boy, do we have a lineup for you next year.
We certainly do. In fact, we're going to kick off the year with a fascinating and really vivacious guest. Many of you are already familiar with her. She appeared on our radio program twice, and that would be Patty Greer, who is a filmographer and probably, I don't think I'd get any argument in saying she's one of the foremost experts in the world on crop circles. She's made films about them, she's researched them, she is incredibly knowledgeable, and she will be discussing her most recent insights, discoveries, expeditions, research, and certainly will also be able to post some of her recent crop circle film captures on our Facebook page.
Yeah, we had the pleasure of meeting her a couple of years ago, in addition to having had her on the show, on the audio-only show. And I think her video, it's safe to say, is some of the most incredible video on crop circles you'll ever see.
Certainly, and we see a lot of stuff. Right, Wes? I mean,
Yeah.
We see an awful lot of stuff in our research and work with our various guests, but she has some phenomenal footage. You will actually see, when we post some of these things on our Facebook page, you will actually see the formation of crop circles and how it occurs and how it appears to be orbs. And she'll be talking about her theories of how this all works. So the wonderful Patty Greer will be visiting us, and we will be posting this new program of Contact TV on our usual places, earthmysterynews.com, and also on our YouTube channel. So that's coming up to kick off 2017. And boy, I am very happy, I must say, very happy to say goodbye to 2016. It was, in the words of our queen, an annus horribilis. And we lost, many beloved people, people from the artistic world, personal friends of ours, transitioned out of the third density, and of course we feel that loss very, very acutely. We had to witness tremendous, hopefully in the face before too long.
Well, I'm sure some of our viewers can relate. You know, when we say things like, it was a difficult year for us, I'm sure we're reflecting many, many people. You know, in my own family, there was a death in the family of one of my siblings, and so it was a very, very trying year. Lots of big changes, lots to struggle through. So maybe that was you too, our viewer. Maybe you went through that too, and you've still stuck with us, and we're still together, and we appreciate it.
That's right. And we are looking ahead to a magnificent year of guests. We have terrific people that we're going to be bringing on, some of whom have visited us before on our previous incarnation as a radio program. As we mentioned, Patty Greer, crop circle expert, videographer. She's going to be on a show which will be posted on January 1st or thereabouts. Mid-January, January 15th, we will be welcoming back for part 2 of his series, Captain Randy Kramer, and this is not to be missed because he is, of course, absolutely fascinating. We'll be talking again about the parallel space program and maybe even getting some of his ideas about disclosure and what might be happening in the world today, especially given the upheaval of the Neanderthals in the United States. So we'll be talking to Randy Kramer on January 15th. That show will be posted. Coming up on February 1st, we will be welcoming back one of our good friends, the Reverend John Polk. And would you like to talk a little bit about John, Wes?
Surely. John's one of our good friends. He's such an interesting guy. He's involved in a lot. He's somewhat iconoclastic for a reverend, but he's had very, very unique, almost surreal, close encounters. And in fact, he's just written a book about one of the
Yeah.
most famous episodes that took place in a very public spot at a
Yes,
UFO conference with witnesses.
that's right.
So he's anxious to be back on the show, and we're anxious to have him back on the show. And you were mentioning just a sec ago the parallel space program, and a person you know very well has been on the show this year, and we thank Carl for that. And perhaps you
Yes, we do.
want to say a word about Carl as well.
Well, we would love to thank Carl Dory. He came on our program in the visual sense for the first time recently and was incredibly candid about some of the most um, remarkable, I don't want to say stories because it makes it sound as if it's fiction, recountings, I would have to say, deeply personal recountings of his own life, where, like Randy Kramer, like Andrew Basciago, like Corey Good, and several others, he was involved in the parallel space program from the time that he was, well, he began having abduction experiences when he was a child, which prepared
Hmm.
him for
Hmm.
later entering a kind of a cadet program. And that show is available on YouTube on Unearthed Mystery News if you'd care to revisit it. That would be our show featuring Carl Dory. And we do thank him. We thank also the Euphoria organization and
Yes.
Euphoria Chronicles
Hmm.
and their fearless leader, James Borg. He has been very involved recently in supporting the Native American stand against the pipeline in
Hmm.
North Dakota. And we, of course, support the Native Americans absolutely and phenomenally. And Wes, yourself, even having some Native American heritage. I'm so jealous. I don't have any.
You
But
know,
you know something very interesting. My eldest son, Christopher, did the genetic testing called 23andMe, which I have done myself. It turned out I'm just as white bread as I thought I was, but that's another story. But so our son Christopher turns out to have some Native which we have through my husband. So there you go. So DNA is a fascinating human exploration of our ancestry and who we are and what we resonate with. But I'm absolutely thrilled that apparently my boys have some Native American ancestry. How cool! I mean, they're blonde and blue-eyed, but so there you go.
no, that doesn't exclude us, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm really thankful this year for all the things you just said, for as much as we've been through all the new discoveries. And we have another special person to thank, the guy behind Variety Store Productions, who has
Oh,
helped us immensely
immensely.
stabilize our technical issues.
Yes, we have to send a big shout out, huge thanks to Mr. Greg Summer of Variety Show Productions. Not only did he create the very, very cool intro and the other animals, but he has been our constant. We will be doing some programs in studio when it's allowable, when our guests are in the Toronto area. We will be doing some studio production with Mr. Summer throughout this next year. We look forward to that very, very much. But he is a kind-hearted man and a really brilliant, and we thank him so much.
Yes, thank you, Greg. You're a great guy. You've made it possible for us to sew all this together with a stunning opening and closing for the show. And then we try to fill in the rest. So we hope we're doing a good job for you guys out there as well. And we're going to pay more attention to YouTube, not just the tech aspects, but we know we have to get our numbers a little higher so we can do some branding on YouTube, and we're working on that too. So again, we thank you for being with us through 2016, and hopefully you have the greatest plans in store for next year.
That's right. And let's hope those plans include tuning in to all of our wonderful upcoming episodes of Contact TV. We rely upon you, our dedicated viewers, and we're going to do our utmost to present the most intelligent, thought-provoking guests that we can possibly find in the fields of ufology, metaphysics, the paranormal, and beyond.
And folks, I guess one last thing, at least from me, not speaking necessarily for Lesley because she might have more for you, but we have made progress on the book, it's true. We now have about 3 or 4 chapters in the can, and that's just due diligence. We just buckled down, and we're going to be writing some more in January.
That's right. So certainly, hopefully, even by the spring, our book will be available, and we'll be talking about that. And hopefully, we will be able to travel to various UFO
Mm.
conferences throughout the United States and Europe, and hopefully Australia, presenting and discussing and signing books. So there you go. So I guess just in closing, folks, from Wes and myself, we just want to wish you the safest, happiest, most blessed 2017 that is possible. Thank you again for your loyalty. Thank you for your open minds, your open hearts, your interest, and we look forward to presenting hopefully what will be some very illuminating and fascinating shows for you in this next upcoming year.
We do too, all of that. And be well, and we're very accessible. Feel free to reach out to us. I can be reached at producer@contacttv.ca.
And I may be reached at host@contacttv.ca. So we look forward to hearing from you, and we'd also love your ideas. And if you think that you would be a good guest for our show, please let us know about that as well. We love to talk to people who are experiencers or involved in ufology or any of these disciplines that I ran down a little bit earlier. We'd love to hear from you. So I guess in closing, I will have to say Joyeux Noël, Feliz Navidad,
Mhm.
and have a very, very happy